23608. We have the 6-box break of Series 1, 2, and Extended 23-24. Stat box fillers for Boston, Hampus Lindholm. We have an honor roll of Curl Kaprizov for Minnesota and a Young Guns canvas of Vincent Diorio for the Washington Capitals. Special edition for Toronto of Matthew Nyes, gold 200/85 for Nashville of Roman Josi, and a Young Guns for the Islanders of William Dufour. Teacher's Pet for Detroit of Dylan Larkin, portraits of McKinnon for Colorado, and an outburst base for Edmonton of Evander Kane. Star Surge for Chicago of Jackson Stober, debut dates for San Jose of Brock Faber, and a Young Guns for Nashville of Luke Evangelista. 200/85 for Dallas of Rupe Hintz, honor roll for Nashville Philip Forsberg, canvas of Kravamalka for Arizona. Star Zone for Boston of Bergeron, Teacher's Pet for Nashville of Roman Josi, and a Young Guns for the New Jersey Devils, Luke Hughes. Stat box for Dallas of J-Rob, honor roll for Vancouver of Pettersson, canvas for Dallas of Marchmont. A special edition red of Anjay Kopitar for the LA Kings, a Sidney Crosby Star Zone for Pittsburgh, and an Aiden McDonough Young Guns for Vancouver. Dazzlers for Winnipeg of Morrissey, Teacher's Pet for Arizona of Jack McBain, and an honor roll for San Jose of Eric Carlson. Star Surge for Ottawa of Jake Sanderson, debut dates of Devin Levi for Buffalo, and a Durando Young Guns for the Islanders. $200/85 for Philly of Kevin Hayes, honor roll for Pittsburgh of Sidney Crosby, and a canvas for St. Louis of Jordan Binnington. Special edition for Ottawa, Brady Tkachuk, rookie retrospective for Nashville of Juuso Parssinen, and a Young Guns for Chicago of Cole Gutman. Box 2. Debut dates for Detroit of Marco Casper, portraits for Edmonton of McDavid, and canvas for LA of Arvidsson. Star Surge for Florida of Verhaeghe, 200/85 gold for Colorado of Rantanen, and a Young Guns for Detroit of Marco Casper. Rookie retrospective for Philly of Samuel Ersson, honor roll for Buffalo Tage Thompson, outburst base for Detroit of David Perron. Special edition for Washington of Ovi, Teacher's Pet for Winnipeg of Shifley, Young Guns for San Jose of Henry Thrun. Star Zone for Carolina of Brent Burns, stat box for Toronto Austin Matthews, and a Young Guns for Montreal of Owen Beck. 200/85 for Columbus of Kent Johnson, honor roll for Seattle Matty Beniers, canvas of Bjorkstrand for Seattle. 200/85 for Detroit of Sider, honor roll for Toronto of Mitchie Marnes, canvas for Vegas of Shea Theodore. Star Zone for Minnesota of Zuccarello, debut dates for Boston of Unikopinen, and a Young Guns for Buffalo, Devin Levi. Special edition for Chicago of Seth Jones, stat box of Nylander for Toronto, Young Guns of Afanasyev for Nashville. Debut dates of David Gust for Chicago, Cider portraits for Detroit, and a canvas of Uyghur for Calgary. Dazzlers Pink for Pittsburgh of Gensel, Star Surge for Calgary of Pelletier, and a Young Guns for Detroit of Edvinson. Dazzlers blue for Buffalo, Jeff Skinner. Stat box for Pittsburgh, Sidney Crosby. And an honor roll for Tampa, Braden Point. All right, extended. UD3 of Owen Beck for Montreal. Seeing red for San Jose, Owen Nolan. Young Guns of Hildeby for Toronto. Rookie Gems Double Diamond for Buffalo, Devin Levi. Portraits of Erik Karlsson for Pittsburgh. And we have a Young Guns canvas for the Columbus Blue Jackets of Tyler Angle. UD3 of Zach Benson for Buffalo. Young Guns Outburst for Montreal, Emil Heineman. And a draft day of Matthew Coronado for Calgary. Silver Skates for Carolina of Sveshnikov. Seeing red of Zegras for Anaheim. And a Young Guns for Buffalo of Isaac Rosen. A quad diamond for Edmonton of Connor McDavid. Portraits for the Rangers of Panarin. And a canvas for New Jersey of Timo Meier. UD3 of Sean Farrell for Montreal. Adam Fantilli Hollow View for Columbus. And a Young Guns for Boston of Merkulov. A Trevor Zegras, Hollow View Red, number to 250 for Anaheim. Seeing red for Tampa, Brandon Hagel. And a Luke Hughes Portraits for New Jersey. Silver Skates for Vegas of Mark Stone. Young Guns of Yannick Peretz for Carolina. And a canvas of Carter Hart for Philly. Special Forces Acetate for Arizona, Logan Cooley. Dazzlers for Philly, Owen Tippett. And a Young Guns Retro for Seattle of Ty Cartier. A Specialist for Ottawa, Brady Tkachuk. Seeing red of Aho for Carolina. And a Retro for Detroit of Larkin. Silver Skates for the Islanders of Bo Horvat. Draft day for Detroit of Edvinson. And a canvas of Kyle Connor for Winnipeg. A Hollow View of Teuvo Teravainen for Carolina. A Young Guns Retro for Anaheim of Mintyukov. And a black and white canvas for Minnesota of Joel Eriksson Ek. UD3 of Matthew Nyes for Toronto. Seeing red for Vegas of Marcia So. And a draft day for Detroit of Marco Kasper. UD3 of Matthew Poitras for Boston. Draft day for Boston, John Beecher. And a canvas of Ryan O'Reilly for Nashville. Hockey Heroes Acetate for Tampa of Stamkos. Dazzlers for Florida of Barkov. And a Portraits of Matthew Nyes for Toronto. Or Beehive. I've been saying Portraits, but those are the Beehives. My apologies. Rookie Gems Triple Diamond for Anaheim of Leo Carlsson. Beehive for Dallas of Ottinger. And a canvas for Pittsburgh of Malkin. UD3 die cut of Brock Faber for Minnesota. Outburst base for Colorado of Cale Makar. Young Guns duel between Columbus and Arizona of Fantilli and Cooley. We have a retro Young Guns for the Ottawa Senators, Ridley Gregg. Seeing red for Ottawa of Stutzel. And a retro Young Guns for the Rangers of Will Coyle. UD3 die cut of Justin Sorda for Florida. so good. This is a Young Guns of Yuri Smejkal for Ottawa, but this is a Young Guns canvas for the Chicago Blackhawks, Connor Bedard. Young Guns canvas, Connor Bedard. Congratulations to Chicago. A future fame of Drew Doughty for LA, hollow view of Matty Beniers for Seattle, and a retro for Pittsburgh of Crosby. Cardception. A silver skates of Larkin for Detroit, seeing red of Marcel Dion for LA, and Matt Savoy draft day for Buffalo. How are you, Mr. Golden? A triple diamond for Winnipeg of Kyle Connor, a beehive for Calgary of Connor Zary, and a canvas for Colorado of Rantanen. Silver skates of Georgiev for Colorado, hollow view for Winnipeg of Mark Scheifele, and a Young Guns for Colorado of Sam Malinsky. A Seeing Red of Gordie Howe for Detroit, Seeing Red for Chicago Taylor Hall, and an Adam Fantilli Young Guns retro for Columbus. All right, on to Series 2. Ecliptic for Seattle, Jared McCann. Deep Roots for Arizona, Clayton Keller. And a Stanislav Vozil for Columbus, Young Guns. A PCs for Edmonton of Draisaitl. We have an honor roll for Detroit of Edvinsson. And a black and white Young Guns canvas for St. Louis of Hugh McGing. Instinctive for Seattle of Grubauer, Connor Zary, Young Guns for Calgary, and a Program of Excellence canvas, Brian McCabe, which will go to the team that drafted him. A Dazzler's Blue of Jordan Kyrou for St. Louis, Ecliptic for Edmonton of Draisaitl, Matt Murray, Young Guns for Dallas. An Instinctive of Bobrovsky for Florida, Deep Roots for Tampa of Stammer, and an honor roll for Nashville of Afanasyev. A Columbus Blue Jackets, Matthew Olivier, Director of Boards, Tyler Angle, Young Guns for Columbus, and a canvas of Konechny for Philly. Monster Season for Edmonton of McDavid, PCs for Edmonton of McDavid, and Portraits for Edmonton of Nugent Hopkins. Instinctive for Colorado of Georgiev, Young Guns of Mackie Samoskevich for Florida, and an Outburst base of Zuccarello for Minnesota. PC Speckle for Washington of Ovi, dual canvas between Vancouver and Edmonton of Pedersen and Ryan Nugent Hopkins, and an honor roll for Buffalo of Devin Levi. Instinctive for Calgary of Markstrom, Deep Roots of Logan Couture for San Jose, and a Jack Hughes Portraits for the New Jersey Devils. Ooh, fun. PCs for Seattle of Matty Beniers, Nick Swaney, Young Guns for Minnesota. And we have a Dazzlers printing plate. 1 of 1 for the Florida Panthers, Carter Verhaeghe. That's cool. 1 of 1 printing plate for Florida. Instinctive Speckle for Edmonton of Stuart Skinner, canvas for Chicago of Lucas Reichel, and an honor roll for the Rangers of Will Coyle. All right, last have Keller, Deep Roots for Tampa of Nikita Kucherov, and a Young Guns of Hardy Hamanaktel for Washington. PCs of Goudreau for Columbus, Clear Cut Base for Anaheim of Troy Terry, and a Portraits for Arizona of Clayton Keller. Instinctive for Washington of Darcy Kemper, Samuel Nazco Young Guns for Columbus, and a canvas of Tom Wilson for the Capitals. Dazzlers for the Islanders, Bo Horvat, Ecliptic for Boston of David Pasternak, and a Michael Patilla Young Guns for Columbus. Instinctive for Vegas of Logan Thompson, Deep Roots of Mikhail Backlund for Calgary, and a Portraits of Tage Thompson for the Buffalo Sabres. PCs of Forsberg for Nashville, Alex Lafreniere Young Guns for LA, and a canvas of Dominic Kubalik for Detroit. Monster Season for Edmonton and McDavid, Instinctive for Tampa Vasilevsky, Honor Roll for Vegas Yuri Patera. Tanner Jeannot, Tampa Bay Lightning Director of Boards, Pavel Mintyukov Young Guns for Anaheim, Young Guns Outburst for Minnesota of Nick Swaney. Instinctive Speckle for Ottawa of Sogard, Canvas of Zibanejad for the Rangers, and an Honor Roll for Vancouver of Cole McWard. Director of Boards, Josh Brown for Arizona, Deep Roots for Colorado of Rantanen, Honor Roll for Chicago of Cole Gutman. Oh, that's fantastic. A Nathan McKinnon, PCs for Colorado, a Young Guns of Jackson Lacombe for Anaheim, and a Population Count rookie, Population Count 500 for Chicago, Connor Bedard. Congrats again to Chicago. Director of Boards, Ryan Reeves for Minnesota, Canvas for Vancouver of Pettersson, and a Maxine Skinnet Honor Roll for Ottawa. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to do a quick left-right random for my two randoms there. All right, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The left side's got it.